I'm thankful that you did me wrong, cause now I got it right, I promise you gon' miss me gone. I done seen it all like the first picture phone. They wishing on my downfall with the wishing bone. Now unless you on Cloud 10, I know rock. How you on the motherfucking word? What's good, y'all? It's yours truly. Once again, Heartbreak Ace. If you're familiar with my content or not, hit that like, comment, subscribe so the algorithm gets breaking content every time I upload. You know me in the comments, algorithm sister comments that is, man, she be asking me, bro, and I'm feeling her like that for real. And I told her, of course I'm feeling you comments, but I also stuck in on my ex bitch, huh? I'm just stuck in on my ex bitch. Nah, but I don't F with your brother, and I probably never will. So you already know what to do. Send him this. Tell him he better make sure that people get this video so they can like and subscribe. Nah, topic of discussion though while we here. Shout out to Joe Budden. If you watched my previous video I just uploaded, then you know we was talking about the Joe Budden podcast, episode 746. We spoke on Drake banning TDE from Canada, and I broke that down how I feel about it as well. Now, the next topic at hand that we speaking on is the Tory Lanez situation with Megan Thee Stallion. We all know what happened between Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. He's facing 10 years. He's in prison right now in California, if I ain't mistaken. He's still fighting for his life, but he's still saying that he's not guilty. And everybody got their speculations about it. But apparently, the driver in the situation that had his statement of what happened in the night of the events, he spoke on it and he wrote his statement, which was in December. Been happened, but they just not speaking on it now. Before I even dwell on all of that, man, and commentate, you already know what we do. When we see an up on the block, we don't sit there, we spin it. Let's spin the block.
But it's the song of the summer.
Yeah.
Come on.
Is it the biggest rap? Is the biggest battle song ever now?
Yes, I would think so.
Nah,
I wouldn't. I'm not.
What's bigger?
I'm not saying.
The biggest, not the best. The
Well,
biggest.
wait, biggest in terms of what? In terms of numbers, streaming, like airplay?
like-
I mean, it's that right, which you can just measure, but also like impact on the culture, impact on society. Like,
Hit 'em up.
Yes.
Hit 'em up. Took us by storm.
I still don't. I don't have back. Not like us beating back to back. Still,
Shit.
Oh no. Nah, it beats back to back.
I don't think so.
I don't know if it beats Hit 'em up. I don't know if it beats Hit 'em up. I got to see how long, because music don't last too much today.
Yeah.
So Hit 'em up, when it came out, there was the phase where we had to find a mixtape with it. Mm-hmm. Then it was the phase where it spread, we in the streets. Then it maybe picked up, and then it played for the next however many years. Today, I don't know if life expectancy of music is
It
that.
isn't. So I think you got to judge things on a
different
scale a little bit.
A different scale.
Curve, if you
Not
will.
Like Us will be one of the biggest diss songs ever. It will be one of.
Yeah.
For sure. Not to rehash the beef. I don't think I have any more Drake news. I'm still blasting that Gordo.
That shit is.
That shit fire.
I don't want to lose away no more. That shit is fire. On the weekend, too, I was moving around. That shit felt good. What else is important? I would get into the Tory shit, but they're going to say I'm thirsty to get into the Tory shit. But I am thirsty.
We can do it.
I'm
We can
thirsty.
do it, man. We
I'm
can do
thirsty.
it. Why not?
Yeah, me
Come
too.
on. I'm thirsty. Come on, let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Am I starting?
Of course you are,
Pussy.
nigga. I'm right behind you, nigga. You gotta step on a ledge on this one.
Okay, no. See, that's my problem. Again, other people's ledge, I don't view that as my ledge. Any of y'all out there that believe that Tory Lanez picked up a gun while he was with two girls that he popped them both, said dance bitch, and shot her in the foot, I stand by, you're an idiot. I never left that. I never left it. Now, I'm not saying that he don't deserve to be where he is, because the charge don't have nothing to do with none of that.
Exactly.
Yes.
But even in that, there was politics in that court case, and the more that comes out, I'm feeling Tory Lanez's dad being mad. Anybody that knows what happened. So the driver came out and gave his statement, fine.
Affidavit. Yeah.
And in that statement, he details, this is like our first real account. I don't really listen to Kelsey, Meg, and Tory because they was in the fray of it. The driver got low. So this is our first account from somebody who was there that just got low, never gave a story. And he says, we got in the car, the two, that's when it came out that he was fucking both of us, or both of them rather. They said pull the car over. One went to a bus stop. Tory went over there, consoled her. They got back in the car, drove a little more, then they stopped again, and then they both, according to the driver, Kelsey and Meg get out.
Started arguing.
And
fighting.
Kelsey pulls a hammer. Tory goes, grabs Kelsey, and the driver says he did not see who pulled the trigger because his back was turned, but the gun went off. So that's what we have there. For some, that changes absolutely nothing. For some, it changes everything. I never believed that. I believed the whole time that Tory really liked Meg. He did.
It definitely changes her accounts of what happened when she went. Who was that with? Gail, and said that he said dance or whatever. But in terms of the trial and shit, I don't think it changed anything because again, he was arrested for holding a gun or wielding a firearm in some type of way. Correct. Now, I mean, maybe Shorty should have been prosecuted in the same manner, but I guess because she cooperated.
Well, that's where the politics come in because she got the immunity deal.
Yeah.
Why do we trust the driver?
We don't.
Okay.
And my other thing is, I
don't know him.
I read that whole thing. That shit was dated December. Why are we just seeing this now? Like, after everything.
And
They
why?
didn't submit it.
What's that?
They didn't submit it, and they didn't want to cross-examine him.
I read somewhere, and I don't know if this is factual, but they said that the defense didn't want to bring him up because it didn't necessarily clarify the situation for their case.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we back. This is like a little quick 10-minute swerve. It wasn't really that long. Now, we still got to spin on the block because we ain't get the op yet. I just wanted to break down this little part of the segment where we were speaking on. You can see that the whole crew is divided. Some was on Tory Lanez's side, some was on Megan Thee Stallion's side. Me personally, I'm on Tory Lanez's side. I don't see no scenario that he would shoot her. The only thing I can get is an accident. The friend and them getting in a tussle over him, damn trying to mess with Kylie plus them two, which he was fucking both of them. Them getting mad, Megan with her, she's a woman with an ego, obviously. And they getting out of the car. It was the friend gun in the first place. So they get out of the car, the friend got her gun, and Megan walked close to her because she was close in proximity, and she like, you ain't about that life, you ain't gonna shoot the gun. Tory Lanez get out like, oh, y'all wilding, y'all violating, and this shit is because of me, they gonna have this all on TMZ, make me look like the bad guy, yo, you need to come, let's get in the car, let's settle this out. He tried to grab the gun away from her, and it goes off. Cause the friend touched him back like, nah, nigga, fuck you, you shouldn't try to play me, blah, whatever. That make way more sense. And the gun go off, ricochet, and hit Megan Thee Stallion because she's in close proximity, like I said. Not no lame ass excuse of her saying your career ain't better than mine. That's the lamest excuse in the world. And if the friend didn't do it, first of all, it's her gun. Second of all of them in the car, plus the driver, and Tory Lanez was able to get the gun from the friend and have it in his possession before she did. Which one makes sense? And if it's her gun, the antagonizer, because they never said Megan had a gun. So why did he shoot at Megan and not shoot at the friend? If he was gonna shoot somebody. She was the antagonizer with the gun that was mad. It was her gun. You gonna go shoot the other one that don't have the gun? The one that's the superstar? You're not gonna shoot at the superstar. You'll shoot at the friend if you're gonna shoot at somebody. Either way, if he would have shot at the woman, would have been wrong. But that would make more sense to me. But him shooting at Megan Thee Stallion, he already know that was going on. I know y'all gonna say the driver was taking his side, but they didn't even let him use it in court because they said it's not gonna help him in the case. How? He was inside the car with them. That don't make sense to me. And I know they're gonna go with the phone calling him apologizing, but he's a man. He apologizing that he's the reason why all that shit transpired. He apologizing that he was fucking both of them and got caught up and it made him get angry and all of that transpired. That's what he could have been apologizing for. That nigga got way more common sense to be on a jail phone apologizing for basically attempted murder. That's what that is. And he didn't even go to jail. He not even locked up for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. He locked up for possessing a gun, basically in a disorderly conduct manner, and got 10 years for that. But before we even finish breaking this down, they speak on the situation some more. So you already know what we do when we see an op on the block. We don't sit there, man. We keep spinning. I know y'all dizzy, but we got to get him. Let's spin the block again.
Again, once we read the
They could
charges,
at least impeach the other witness. I mean, because part of what you want to do is you want to impeach the other witness, right? So if his account makes Meg's account seem untruthful, even if it brings in a whole bunch of other stuff, then the jury might be like, well, I don't know who to believe.
Right.
And if I'm on trial for something and the jury's like, I don't know who to believe, that's why I want the jury.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the trial is reasonable doubt.
Right.
Only one juror has to basically just feel like.
but they had the witness that lived in the house that said he saw the little one.
But the witness was also accused.
And that's what I believe.
The witness was also accused of speaking to the DA.
Yeah.
Again, where the politics come
coming out the building. Yeah, the witness was also
Coming off the elevator with
exactly accused of that. My thing is that Meg has, shout out to her. She has went out her way to tell this story and to paint Tory in the light, and rightfully so. But if this is true, then her whole credibility is shot.
See,
to
I
me.
don't say rightfully so because he shot me and I got shot are not the same.
True.
Rightfully so, meaning whatever her reason is, I don't know. I'm not in her mind. I could just speak for me that I look at her differently. I was already reluctant initially, but now I look at, okay, now you just lied on the nigga.
Well,
and
why
I'm not really gonna.
Why couldn't the driver be lying if I'm employed by him? This is my guy.
True.
So I'm gonna write up whatever I need to write up to
But
make
then
him look
if you look at the steps that it took, remember Kelsey asked for immunity. That should have said something. Everybody breezed past it to look at Tory, but that should have said like why? And it said something to some of us like, nigga, why she asked for that?
Not only did she ask for immunity, then got on the stand and said I don't remember anything.
So this just make it look a little bit different.
I kind of believe, I've said it for a while, that I don't know if anybody really knows who pulled the trigger that
You said
led to them getting shot. It sounds like it was a big fracas.
Yes.
But wouldn't Meg know? I mean,
I
I
hate y'all.
Why?
He's right. He said that though before.
I did say it, and I stand by it.
I believe Meg. I believe Meg from the beginning. The phone call from jail from Tory was the thing to me that put it over the top. He sounded like somebody who did something. He sounded guilty, and the physical evidence seems to be consistent with him doing it.
I hate that.
No. Because that phone call could have literally
He apologized for something.
They just found out that
Don't
he was fucking
say
both of them.
I'm apologizing for shooting you.
Yeah.
He is accountable for the events that led up to that. If you fucked her and you fucked a friend and now they fighting and it's a big fight and somebody ends up getting injured, if you're a man, see that's where I disagree. Man rules and how society views an apology is just very different. Society views an apology as an admission of guilt. Man rules is as a man you say sorry when you're wrong.
I'm even sorry that this whole thing happened.
Yes.
I'm sorry I put you in
Jail
that.
though? That's what you say at the crib.
No, you can say that from jail. When you have time to think, I'm sorry I didn't put you in that position.
Yeah, but when you're in jail, you know that every single phone call is being recorded.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all believe that Tory
might not
Lanez
as a
shot
Canadian.
her in the foot?
Yes.
That
Absolutely.
You believe that he said dance bitch.
That I can't say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but all of that's
it's
in
hard
her
for me to
story.
believe that she would make that up. So if I had to put my money on it, I would say yes.
It's hard for you to believe that she would make up saying dance bitch.
If I begin from the premise that he shot her, then I have no reason. I'm trusting her account. And so then, yeah, it's more likely that he said that than he didn't say that.
I think that's scary.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Very.
So you said you have a hard time believing that she would lie about that.
About that particular detail, yeah.
So when she went on there and Gail and lied that she even fucked him,
I could totally see that.
so it's clear that you will lie about some shit involving this dude.
I don't think that she's above not telling the truth. I don't think anybody's above not telling the truth. But there are certain lies that people tell. Women often get shamed for their sex partners. They often get discredited for their sex partners. They get judged for their sex partners. How many, how often, who. You know what I mean? I can see that. And again, if it's just a he said, she said, I'm not saying lock him up. For me, it's the she said it, she's the witness, which is different.
But I'm sorry, but you just gave her an out. What I'm saying is that if you lied about having sex with somebody, you can lie about anything. You lied in front of Gail. You can't say, oh, I understand why she would lie about that. You went up there to garner sympathy and to, for whatever reason, it looked like. But if you lied about fucking him, you capable of lying about anything.
Sure. And that's what I'm
Because the
saying.
fucking him is what led to the fight.
Exactly.
No, but hear me, what I'm saying is, if it was just her account, then I would say, yeah, he shouldn't be guilty because it's he said, she said. But I'm saying if you add that she's saying he shot me, which got to count for something, right?
Okay.
Because if you walk up to me right now and shoot me, the cops say, I said, he said, she said, Mark said, Queen shot. Nah, he's like, I got shot.
That's not as simple as that, though.
No, but there's another witness. It's not. But you got another witness. This is the little guy shot her. You got
What
physical.
witness said that?
The dude from the window.
The neighbor.
The neighbor that was in the window.
Yeah.
He didn't say he shot.
He didn't say
said, I saw a gun go off, and he said he saw the little guy with the gun.
Right. So he's in possession of the gun.
That's after
He wrestled her.
spoke to
Them.
the prosecuting
Yes.
office.
And just say
Yes.
if that was the case, remember the driver said he was trying to take the gun from her. So if he was successful, he will be the guy with the gun.
Yo, I don't even want to get into the he say, she say part of this. All of them involved have reason to lie.
True.
Everybody there has reason to lie. So I'm not really going with who do I trust more. I'm just going with nigga thoughts. For real.
All right, y'all, we spent the block twice. Y'all probably did a little bit, I understand. But hear me out. See, half the cast agree with me and half the cast don't agree with me. Like people like Flip and Joe agree with me. Everybody want to spin the narrative of she's a victim, she trying to gain sympathy, because that's what she did. Yeah, women sometimes they get shamed about their sex count. Some people they're ashamed that they had sex with, and they don't want people to know that they got thottish ways. But that's what you promote in your music, Megan Thee Stallion. So don't get ashamed when people find out you actually living that life, but what you rap. You didn't want to swing the narrative, but that's what really happened. Because you don't want to feel like you got embarrassed because in a situation that you were fucking Tory Lanez and your friend was fucking Tory Lanez, and even though you this rich celebrity, your friend had a one-up on you. Because Tory Lanez was feeling her more than he was feeling you. And then he wanted Kylie Jenner. You a woman with an ego, and you let that shit get to you. And you drunk out of anger, you want to start a fight, you just didn't know it was going to go that far. And I love Jay-Z. Pause. When it comes to my goats, he's one of my goats. He's my number one goat. It's him, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and Future for me. Now, she is signed to Roc Nation. I ain't saying she dumb, but she not smart enough to swing a narrative. Tory Lanez was crazy for not going on the stand. I know he was afraid that they could have like picked him apart and brung up something in his past to make it seem like he's violent and all of that. But all his violent acts that he had was him like trying to fight Tory Lanez or somebody like that. His violent acts was against a man, not a woman. And when I'm fighting for my fucking life, and he already knew what he was up against, you should have took the damn stand, nigga. Ain't no way I would have just went with that shit like that and thought off of that it was gonna go my way. The girl got immunity and then she lied in court. I ain't saying Roc Nation had nothing to do with it, but if Megan Thee Stallion was still signed up, the baseball player guy, I can't remember his name, before she got signed to Roc Nation, you think she would have like had the tactics and the antics to move the way she moving and beat this case when clearly it was some involvement in it that the friend is lying and got immunity? Ain't nobody else get immunity but her. You normally get immunity when you commit a crime and you gotta admit that you commit the crime just to get somebody else, but you won't get locked up for the crime. That's what you get immunity for. So why the fuck did she get immunity if Tory Lanez the one that went to jail for this shit? But they still gonna break down just a little bit more, man. So before I even finish telling you how I feel about this situation, we gotta spin the block again. You know, the op, he's stubborn, y'all. He don't want to leave the block, so we gotta make sure we get him. So you already know what we're doing. Let's spin the block again.
It's he said, she said. But I'm saying if you add that, she's saying he shot me, which got to count for something, right? Okay. Because if you walk up to me right now and shoot me, the cops say, I said, he said, she said, Mark said, Queen shot. Nah, he's like, I got shot.
That's not as simple as that, though.
No, but there's another witness. It's not. But you got another witness. This is the little guy shot her. You got
what
physical,
witness said that?
The dude from the window.
The neighbor.
The neighbor that was in the window.
Yeah.
He didn't say he shot.
He didn't
just
say
said,
that.
I saw a gun go off, and he said he saw the little guy with the gun.
Right. So he's in possession of the gun.
That's after
He wrestled her.
spoke to
Them.
the prosecuting office.
And just say
Yes.
if that was the case, remember the driver said he was trying to take the gun from her. So if he was successful, he would be the guy with the gun.
Yo, I don't even want to get into the he say, she say part of this. All of them involved have reason to lie.
True.
Everybody there has reason to lie. So I'm not really going with who do I trust more. I'm just going with nigga thoughts. For real. What is more likely? Tory leaves the studio, goes to Kylie Jenner's house, is having a blast, think he about to get the foursome popping off. Meg gets jailed. We know how they got in the car. What's more likely? That Tory was just so angered in that car that he took Kelsey's gun and shot her? Because there's a few people that, listen, some people know whose gun it was. Listen, that part, I can't share how. We know whose gun that was. So he took her gun and shot her. Why? Why was he so mad? Because that's the scary part. That's back to that whole man versus bear in the wood shit. Y'all think a man is just shooting a girl for no reason? Give me the reason. Because the only reason we got was I said that I had more number ones than him.
I shit on his career.
You telling me that the
Male
black
ego is a motherfucker. Though,
it ain't that much of a motherfucker.
Yeah,
it ain't that much. Or what's more believable? Two people that was running around as best friends, new in the music industry. One gets COVID, comes back, finds out her best friend is fucking the nigga that she is fucking on.
And they drunk and high.
Well, that's the other piece of it.
And this nigga just was about to get some Kylie Jenner ass. We just left there. We made him leave. Hey, get out the pool. Come on, you come with us. That guy is shooting. No, that guy wants to go back. That guy wants to leave y'all and double back to Kylie Jenner's house.
Even if he drunk and high, and his ego been bruised, and he's angry. I mean, people do crazy shit. Jails are filled with people that make irrational decisions.
That's true. But you believe that is more likely than the girl situation.
I don't think they necessarily compete in stories. The beef could have started with them going at it. It could have been her gun.
If it starts there, then how does Tory end up in shooting somebody?
Again, male ego get bruised, disrespect.
Way it is. You kids today are nothing but punks. Sissified. So quick to pick up a gun. You're scared to take an ass whipping.
You failed. You failed. I'm telling you this.
All right, y'all, we back. We spent the block 3 times. Y'all probably dizzy, yo, but I got y'all. Hear me out. Yo, what we talking about? Like Joe said, man, everybody got a reason to lie in this shit. But who got the most reason to lie? Me personally, I say Megan Thee Stallion. Because Tory Lanez in this situation look like a pimp. In this storyline. He was fucking Megan Thee Stallion. He was fucking Megan Thee Stallion friend. And he was trying to get Kylie. He looked like the man in this situation. When men using their egos and getting their egos involved, he looked like he the man. So in this scenario, why would he be mad enough to shoot her? Just think about it. That nigga can get mad, but he know when a woman mad, so she say, "Oh, you ain't this and that. I'm more popular than you. Your career is going on a decline." And the fact that he knew that was a lie, because everybody know before this situation happened, Tory Lanez was not on a decline. Tory Lanez was about to go independent and was on the rise. And a lot of people said that his label that he used to be on, which I think was Interscope, was angry at him because he figured out a loophole to go independent, get out his deal. And he was like practicing anonymity, basically. He was running his own shit, governing himself, and it was working for him. In the pandemic, he started that radio shit, man. He was running numbers. He was a huge star that decided to go independent. He was like one of the first ones besides Drake that decided to go independent as a huge star. And it was working for him. A lot of people say that's the angle, that the reason why they used this against him. Like the industry was involved in all of that. And I believe it. I believe the industry got involved with this. Because it ain't no scenario swinging no way that he did this. They even had this, the video proof with the kid, and the kid too young, so we're not gonna use it in court. Bro, somebody fighting for their life, and you got evidence, you gonna say the kid? Come on, bro. Then the prosecutors was seen, or the DA was seen talking to the witnesses. It's all the evidence is in your face. That nigga is guilty for fucking both of them and being the reason why they got mad enough to do what they did. But as far as shooting her, no, man. I don't see it. I don't care what nobody say. I'm rocking with Joe because he didn't really want to say it, but I'm saying it. And Flip said it. Tory Lanez is innocent. And even if he guilty for what he got charged for, which is not for shooting Megan Thee Stallion, like I said, he basically just got charged with basically disorderly conduct with a gun in a public area and got 10 fucking years for that. You got some people that commit a murder and get 5 years. This nigga got 10 years for not even shooting her. He got 10 years just for having next time. It's yours truly. Heartbreak. What's good, Late Bloomer Gang? It's yours truly, Heartbreak Ace. Now, I don't know about y'all, but for me personally, since I could remember as a kid, I've been a geek and a nerd when it comes to technology. Now, I got to have the latest trends. I got to have the nice cameras, all of that, all the essentials for podcasting, especially making these videos to give to y'all with high quality audio and visuals. I only go to one place, and of course, y'all know that's Amazon. Amazon got everything you need. Everything from A to Z, literally. And you know, they got a lot of good prices. Some things are pricey, but you don't have to get that. You know what I mean? I know people be on a budget a lot. We got bills to pay. We got to take care of our kids. We got an everyday lifestyle. I get it. So I made a list for y'all. Must have for content creators, for beginners or pros. Just simply go on my channel, hit the link like I'm showing you in this video, and see if it's something that you might like. I'm pretty sure you will. Especially if you want to look good like I do on these videos. Nah, I'm just joking with y'all, man. But you know, man, as always, show love. Show love to each other. It's yours truly. Till next time, it's Heartbreak.